Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So now this is the third part of a trilogy that I am doing of the Colonel Umar and the Buhari narrative. This is not directly linked, but this is the precursor to the whole yawa that is going on between the two of them. I bring you this headline: Plot to stop Justice Dongem Mensem as Nigeria's Court of Appeal president thickens. So Justice Mensem, of course, is from Plateau State. She's female and Christian, and this, of course, a lot of people are arguing is an issue for the Buhari regime, and they are going off the antecedents, the precedents of these people, and they are saying that they're going to Walter Onogen, this woman. This is really where the concern is. So the headline again: Plot to stop Justice Dongem Mensem as Nigeria's appeal court president thickens. So let's now see what intrigue is at play here. There is a grand plan to stop Monica Bolam Dongam Mensem from being appointed the substantive president of the Court of Appeal in Nigeria, a report said. Rather, there has been a push for Mohammed Lawal Garba. Of course, he had to be Mohammed Lawal Garba. Who else would it be? Who chaired the 2019 Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, to be appointed in her place. Although tongues are wagging that it is because Dongam Mensem is a minority northern Christian and Garba is a northern Muslim, it can be reported that the intrigues were more political than ethnic or religious. The Federal Judicial Service Commission had recommended both Dongam Mensem and Lawal in that order to the National Judicial Commission to replace Zainab Chawa, who retired on March 2020, having reached the age of 70. Dongam Mensem from Plateau State is the most senior judge in the Court of Appeal. The NJC forwarded Dongam Memsem's name to President Muhammadu Buhari for onward transmission to the Senate for confirmation, but he is yet to send her name for confirmation nearly 3 months later. Instead, he appointed her in a pro tem position and recently renewed it for another 3 months, which could see her act as PCA till September 2020. It was gathered that debt digging was now being employed by presidential advisors to get Dongam Mensem disqualified and pave the way for Garba. Her National Youth Service record is being scrutinized, but it was learned that she did serve in 1980/81. More so, according to government insiders, it will be mysterious to question the credentials of someone who has been screened by both the FJSC, of which Abubakar Malami, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, is a member, and the NJC. Garba, the preferred candidate, chaired the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, which ruled in favor of Buhari in September 2019. Garba had replaced Chawa as chairman of the tribunal following protest by the opposition party PDP over an alleged conflict of interest. Chawa's husband is a senator on the platform of the All Progressive Congress APC, the president's party. Buhari's media team did not respond to questions from the media on why Dongam Memsem's name has not been sent for confirmation to the Senate. Umar weighs in. So this is now the Colonel Umar bit. So let me see, do we want to go through the Colonel? Okay, let's just go through it, just so if you're watching this video as a standalone, you get a full picture. So Umar weighs in. This is now what Colonel Umar said with regards to this matter. On Sunday, Abubakar Umar Dangiwa, a retired colonel and former military governor of Kaduna State, warned Buhari that his lopsided appointments will ruin Nigeria. In the widely circulated letter, he wrote, "May I also invite the attention of Mr. President to the pending matter of appointment of a Chief Judge of the Nigerian Court of Appeal, which appears to be generating public interest. As it is, the most senior judge, Justice Monica Dungan Mensem, a Northern Christian, is serving out her second 3-month term as acting judge without firm prospect that she will be confirmed as substantive head. I do not know Justice Mensem, but those who do attest to her competence, honesty, and humility. She appears eminently qualified for appointment as the substantive Chief Judge of the Court of Appeal, as she is also said to be highly recommended by the National Judicial Council. If she is not, and is bypassed in favor of the next in line, who happens to be another Northern Muslim, that would be truly odd. In which case, even the largest contingent of PR gurus would struggle to rebut the charges that you, Mr. President, is either unwilling or incapable of acting on your pledge to belong to everyone and not to one. I hope you would see your way into pausing and reflecting on the very grave consequences of such failure, not just to your legacy, but to the future of our great nation. So this is now this Colonel Umar now chiming in. So two elements to this. Of course, they are not going to confirm this woman as the president of the Court of Appeal. Of course, we know that. We know their antecedents. We know who they are. And we know what they are like. We saw what happened to Justice Onoge. You will recall that it was actually Oshibanjo that forwarded the name of Justice Onoge to the Senate, and it was subsequently confirmed. I think Buhari was away then on one of his many sick leaves. So it was actually Yemi Oshibanjo that forwarded Onoge's name to the Senate, and as soon as Buhari and Abba Kyari came back from their sick leave, they immediately got rid of Onoge and put in, of course, their own man there, another Malami, the one that wears the funny hat. So we already know this, and we already know their strategy, which is really to surround all of the important positions within the Nigerian structure and install their person in there. This is what they've done all the way through. So there's no reason now in the last half of their tenure, when they are not going to be seeking elections anymore, for them to now change. Well, when they were ever likely to change, it would be in the first term, and they showed no willingness of changing. So now in the second term, you cannot expect an old dog to learn new tricks. So this Lady Monica, they are now trying to dig up dirt on her. So they are checking her NYSC record. They will very soon accuse her of bribery and corruption, and they will say she had the wrong boyfriend when she was 16 and she was dating two guys or something. They'll just find something to rope her up, and then they'll get rid of her. This is what they'll do, because this Lawal Garba was the one that presided over the Court of Appeal that gave the Nigerian state to Malam Buhari, even though the Nigerian people had rejected him massively at the polls. But these people, they just gave him the Nigerian state anyway. So Malam Buhari cannot now not fulfill his own half of the bargain to now gift the Court of Appeal post to this Lawal Garba, because that was the deal. The Lawal Garba gives him the Nigerian state, and he in turn gives Lawal Garba the Court of Appeal. And by the way, I keep repeating this, where is the Emeka in all of this equation? Because all the prominent lawyers that we have out in the Nigerian space, all the ones that seem to know the intricacies of the law, are all Southerners. But yet the people that sit on top of the food chain are all Northerners. So where is the Emeka in all of this equation? Where is the Fadeke? Where is the Shade? Where's the Uchena? Where are all of these people? Because if you go to the Nigerian legal books, you will see that a good 70% of the named lawyers, registered lawyers within the Nigerian space are Southerners. So where are they now in the decision-making processes of the Nigerian legal structure? This is really where the question is. But then a lot of these questions, of course, arise, and the only thing that we arrive at is this continuous and relentless northern and religious bias of Malam Buhari. So you cannot ask Malam Buhari at age 83, 84, 85. Is round about Mugabe's age Buhari is. You cannot now ask him to start changing his ways, the ways that he has been for over 8 decades and more. You cannot now tell him to start changing his ways. So nothing really will change. This Colonel Umar, well done, but you're just whistling in the wind. Nobody cares and nothing will happen and things will carry on as they always have. Conversations in the comment section, they're about to do a water or noge on Monica from Plateau State. This is the narrative. Come share thoughts. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come let me know what you're making of this narrative in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here, I say peace.